Hello students, now we see some more examples from Mathematics 2 topic 3 circle. See the example. In the figure, EF is a diameter and segment DF is a tangent segment. The radius of circle is R. Prove that DE into GE is equal to 4R square. See the diagram once again. It is diameter, this is tangent segment, and radius of the circle is R. DF is tangent and D is secant, therefore we can say DF square is equal to DG into DE. DG into DE, it is tangent secant theorem. DF is tangent and EF is the diameter. Angle FED is equal to 90 degree. It is tangent radius theorem. In triangle FED by Pythagoras theorem we can write, see, in triangle EFD we can write by using Pythagoras theorem DE square is equal to DF square plus FE square. DE square is equal to DF square plus EF square. EF square as it is, but DF square is nothing but DE into DG from equation 1. Put this value, DE into DG is equal to DE square. We can write this equation as EF square is equal to DE square minus DE into DG. If we put DE common, we get DE in bracket DE minus DG. See what is DE minus DG? DE minus DG is nothing but G. It means DE into G, 2R bracket square, because EF is nothing but diameter. Diameter is always double the radius. Therefore, 2R bracket square is 4R square is equal to DE into GE, and therefore 4R square is equal to DE into GE is our proof. See the next example. In the figure, O is the center of the circle. Segment AB and segment AC are tangent segments. Radius of the circle is R and length AB is equal to also R. Prove that quadrilateral ABOC is a square. So simple it is. If AB is equal to R, obviously AC is equal to R, and CB is equal to CO. OB is equal to OC is equal to R is the given. It means OB, BA, AC and OC becomes R only, and if all the sides of quadrilateral are congruent, then it is rhombus. Now see, angle B and angle C are congruent and it is equal to 90 degree. If any one angle of rhombus is right angle, then it is square, and therefore ABOC is square. See, segment AC and segment AC are tangent segment to the circle. So OB and OC are radii of the circle with center O. AB and AC are tangent to the circle. OB perpendicular AB, OC perpendicular AC. Tangent radius theorem. In quadrilateral ABOC, ABO congruent ACO is equal to 90 degree. Segment AB congruent segment AC, tangent from external point. Segment OB congruent segment OC, radii of same circle, but AB is equal to OB is equal to R. It is given, and therefore all the sides is equal to R. Number 1. Number 2. Therefore quadrilateral ABOC is a square. Why it is square? First, it is rhombus because all sides are congruent, and any one angle of a rhombus is a right angle, then quadrilateral is square. Therefore quadrilateral ABOC is square. One more important example. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, it circumscribes the circle with center T. Point EFGH are touching points. If AE is equal to 4.5 and EB is equal to 5.5, find AD. See here, point E, H, G and F are touching points. Quadrilateral ABCD is parallelogram. AE is equal to 4.5 and EB is equal to 5.5. We have to find AD. See, quadrilateral ABCD is parallelogram. It is given. AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. It is property of parallelogram. In parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent and parallel. Therefore, both the sides are congruent to each other. Now, a circle is inscribed in parallelogram. ABCD touching its sides EFGH. Therefore, AE is equal to AH. See, AE is equal to AH is equal to 4.5. Why? Because it is tangent segments from external point to the circle. Similarly, we can say EB is equal to BF is equal to 5.5. Same reason. So, B is equal to BF is equal to 5.5 and A is equal to AH is equal to 4.5. Consider DH is equal to DG is equal to X and CF is equal to CG is equal to Y. DH DG is equal to X and CF is equal to CG is equal to Y. After that, we conclude AB is equal to 10 because it is AE plus EB. 4.5 plus 5.5, it is equal to 10. But AB is equal to CD, opposite sides. So, AB is equal to CD is equal to 10. Now, AD is equal to AH plus DH is equal to 4.5 plus X and opposite BC is equal to BF plus CF is equal to 5.5 plus Y. But both the sides are opposite sides, so they are congruent to each other. Therefore, we can write 4.5 plus X is equal to 5.5 plus Y. If we adding both the sides, we get DC is equal to DG plus GC. It is equal to X plus Y is equal to 10. Now, by using property of parallelogram, DC is equal to AB. It means X plus Y is equal to 10. Now, AD is equal to BC, but AD plus AD is equal to BC plus AD. Adding AD to both the sides, we get 2AD is equal to BC plus AD, but value of BC is 4.5 plus X and value of AD is 5.5 plus Y. We get here 4.5 plus 5.5, 10 plus X plus Y. 2AD is equal to 10, but X plus Y is equal to 10. So 10 plus 10, 20. Therefore, AD is equal to 10 and therefore length of AD is 10 unit. See, one more most important example. In the adjoint figure, circles with centers X and Y touch each other at point Z. A secant passing through Z intersects the circle at point A and point B respectively. Prove that radius XA parallel radius YB. XA YB, we have to show it is parallel. See, fill in the blanks and complete the proof. Activity based question है. कंस्ट्रक्शन हम करेंगे. ड्रॉ सेगमेंट XZ एंड YZ. ड्रॉ सेगमेंट XZ एंड YZ. यहां इन ट्रायंगल XAZ, XZ congruent XA. Therefore, we can say this triangle is isosceles triangle. See here, by theorem of touching circles, point XZY are collinear. x, z, y are collinear. Angle XZA congruent angle YZB, opposite angles. Angle XZA congruent angle BZY is equal to A. Angle XZA congruent angle BZY is equal to, suppose it is equal to A. अभी मैंने जैसे बताया उस तरह segment XA congruent segment XZ, radii of same circle. Therefore XAZ congruent XZA, XAZ congruent XZA is congruent angles, but angle XZA is equal to A, so therefore angle XAZ is equal to also A in this triangle. This angle is A, but this triangle is also isosceles triangle. Therefore this angle and this angle are congruent angles. So if this angle is A, this angle become A. Now this angle is A and this angle is also A. In line XA and BY, if BA is transversal, then both the angles are alternate angles, and if alternate angles are congruent, both the lines are parallel to each other. Therefore XA parallel BY. See here. Similarly, segment YB, segment YZ are congruent, radii of same circle. Both the angles is equal to A. Triangle theorem, we get angle XAZ equal to angle YBZ, but they are alternate angle, and therefore radius XA parallel radius YB because of alternate angle test. See next example. In figure, line L touches the circle with center O at point P. Q is the midpoint of radius OP. Radius is a chord through Q such that chord radius parallel line L. Very good. If radius is equal to 12, find the radius of the circle. See first what is given in diagram. This is circle with center O. Line L is tangent to the circle. Line L touches the circle with center O. It means it is tangent. If this is tangent, angle OP, this angle P is equal to 90 degree because radius is always perpendicular to tangent. Radius parallel line L, it means angle Q is equal to 90 degree. RO is radius. See, let OP is equal to OR is equal to R. OP is equal to OR is equal to R, and Q is midpoint. It means OQ is nothing but R by 2. OP is nothing but R by 2. This is R, and RS is equal to 12. But Q is midpoint of chord, because if we draw perpendicular from center to chord, it bisect chord. So triangle ORQ is a right angle triangle with OQ is equal to R by 2, OR is equal to R, and RQ is equal to 12 by 2, it means 6. And in this triangle we can use Pythagoras theorem. See, RQ is equal to 6. By using Pythagoras theorem we get OR square is equal to OQ square plus RQ square. What is the value of OR? It is R. So R square. OQ half of R. So R by 2 bracket square plus 6 square. We get R square is equal to R square by 4 plus 36. We get R square minus R square by 4 is equal to 36. After solving this equation, we get R square is equal to 48. Taking square root on both sides, we get R is equal to root of 16 3s are 48. Root of 16 is 4 and root 3 as it is we get. So radius of this circle is 4 root 3 unit. See once in the diagram, OR is the radius, OP is the radius, Q is the midpoint. इसका मतलब है OQ इज नथिंग बट हाफ ऑफ रेडियस. सो लेंथ ऑफ OQ r/2, लेंथ ऑफ OR r, एंड RS इज इक्वल टू 12. बट OQ परपेंडिकुलर RS, और हमें पता है when we draw perpendicular from center to chord, it bisect chord. It means RQ is RS by 2. It is 12/2, 6. And by using Pythagoras theorem, we can easily calculate for radius R. Prove that any 3 points on a circle cannot be collinear. See once again, any 3 points on a circle cannot be collinear. Point A, point B, and point C are any 3 points on the circle with center O. We have to prove A, B, C are non-collinear points. See, construction, draw segment AB, BC and AC. By inscribed angle theorem, angle ABC is equal to half into arc AC. Angle BAC is equal to half into arc BC, and angle BCA is equal to half into arc AB. Arc AB, arc BC are minor arcs, and arc AC is major arc. Angle opposite to greater side is greater, and angle opposite to smaller side is always smaller. We know this property. Therefore, we can say segment AC is greater than segment AB, and segment AC is greater than segment BC. See here, segment AC is greater than this segment AB, and segment AC is also greater than this segment AB. If we add, we get AB plus AC is greater than AC. AB plus AC is greater than AC. It means point B does not lie on AC. If point B lie on AC, then AB plus BC is equal to AC. But here greater than AC, it means point B does not lie on AC. इसका मतलब है A, B, C are non-collinear points. In the figure, O is the center of circle, chord PQ, congruent chord RS. If angle POR, this angle is equal to 70 degree, and arc RS is equal to 80 degree, find arc PR, arc QS, and arc QSR. So simple it is. We know all measurement of arc is nothing but measurement of central angle. So angle POR is equal to measurement of arc PR, central angle of intercepted arc. But POR is equal to 70. इसका मतलब है measurement of arc PR is equal to 70 degree. Measurement of arc PR is equal to 70 degree. Now, chord PQ congruent chord RS. Chord PQ congruent chord RS. If chord PQ congruent chord RS, then arc PQ congruent arc RS. Congruent arcs of congruent chord. Congruent chord and congruent arcs are congruent to each other. Therefore, measurement of arc RS is equal to 80. अगर RS 80 है तो PQ भी 80 होना चाहिए. So measurement of arc PQ is equal to 80. Measurement of arc PQ is equal to 80. Our question is measurement of arc QS. See here, this arc is 80, this arc is 70, this arc is 80, and we have to find this arc. This arc is nothing but 360 minus arc PQ minus arc PR minus arc RS. We get arc PR plus arc RS plus arc QS plus arc PQ is equal to 360. So arc QS is equal to 360 minus 70 plus 80 which is equal to minus 230. Arc QS is equal to 360 minus 230, and therefore measurement of arc QS is equal to 1 30. Now, the last question is measurement of arc QSR. QSR is nothing but arc QS plus arc SR. Arc QS plus arc SR. We know the value of arc QS is 130. So put this 130 plus arc SR is 80. And therefore, measurement of arc QSR is equal to 130 plus 80 is equal to 210. It is addition of arcs only. See the next question. Chord EF parallel chord GH. Prove that chord EG congruent chord FH. Fill in the blanks and write the proof. Activity based question. Draw segment GF. Angle EFG congruent angle HGF or FGH. Alternate angles because chord EF and chord GH are parallel to each other. So, angle EFG is equal to inscribed angle theorem अगर हम यूज करेंगे 1/2 into arc EG. Similarly, angle FGH is equal to 1/2 into arc FH. But angle EFG and angle FGH are congruent, so arc EG congruent arc FH और arc EG congruent arc FH है तो हम आसानी से कह सकते हैं chord EG is congruent chord FH. Therefore, it is theorem of congruent chords of the circle. In figure, segment AB is a diameter of a circle with center O. The bisector of angle ACB intersect the circle at point D. Prove that segment AD congruent BD. Segment AD congruent segment BD हमें दिखाना है. AB activity based question है. C. Draw segment OD first. It is construction. Angle ACB is equal to 90 degree. Angle inscribed in semicircle. So angle C must be 90. Angle DCB is equal to angle DCA is equal to 45 because CD is angle bisector. Measurement of arc DB is equal to 90 degree. See, measurement of arc DB, it is 90 degree. Why it is 90? Because angle C is equal to half of arc BD. टू डिनोमिनेटर में है, अगर वो LHS चला जाएगा तो 45 multiplied by 2 is 90. Therefore, BD is equal to 90. Similarly, DA is equal to 90. Arc BD is equal to 90. Angle DOB is equal to 90 degree. Definition of measures of an arc. Therefore, segment OA congruent segment OB, radii of same circle. Line OD is a perpendicular bisector segment AB. Therefore, segment AD congruent segment BD. हमें वही प्रूव करने के लिए कहा था, सेगमेंट AD कॉन्ग्रुएंट सेगमेंट BD. फिर एक बार मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूं. देखिए, CD इज एंगल बाइसेक्टर. टोटल एंगल C इज इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री. देयरफॉर एंगल ACD इज इक्वल टू 45. एंगल DCB इज इक्वल टू 45. अगर इंस्क्राइब्ड एंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट है तो इंटरसेप्टेड आर्क्स भी कॉन्ग्रुएंट होने चाहिए. देयरफॉर आर्क AD कॉन्ग्रुएंट आर्क BD. और अगर आर्क कॉन्ग्रुएंट है तो इससे रिलेटेड कॉर्ड जो है वो कॉर्ड कॉन्ग्रुएंट होने चाहिए. इसका मतलब है कॉर्ड AD कॉन्ग्रुएंट कॉर्ड BD. सी नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल. Two circles intersect at point M and N. This and this. Secant drawn through M and N intersect the circles at point R and S, P and Q respectively. Prove that SQ parallel RP. SQ parallel RP. Okay. Construction. Draw MN. Draw segment MN. See now. Quadrilateral PNMR. Quadrilateral PNMR is cyclic quadrilateral because all the points are on the circle. Therefore, angle MNQ, see here, angle MNQ is equal to angle RMRP. This angle and this angle are congruent to each other by property of cyclic quadrilateral. Similarly, quadrilateral MNQS is cyclic and angle MNP is external angle. So this angle and this angle and this angle are congruent to each other once again by property of cyclic quadrilateral. But this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 because angles in linear pair. It means this angle and this angle is also supplementary. Addition of angle R plus angle S is equal to 180. इसका मतलब है RP और SQ को अगर RS एक ट्रांसवर्सल इंटरसेक्ट करती है तो दोनों एंगल जो है करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल जो है ए इंटीरियर एंगल जो है वो इंटीरियर एंगल सप्लीमेंट्री है और अगर इंटीरियर एंगल सप्लीमेंट्री होते हैं तो both the lines are parallel to each other. It means SQ parallel RP. See here, वही लिखा है. Angle MRP plus angle MNP is equal to 180. Angle MNQ plus angle MSQ is equal to 180. Angle MRP congruent angle MNQ. Angle MNP congruent angle MSQ. इसका मतलब है angle MRP plus angle MSQ is equal to 180. Angle PRS plus angle RSQ is equal to 180. Therefore, angle segment SQ parallel segment RP interior angle test. अगर इंटीरियर एंगल सप्लीमेंट्री होते हैं तो लाइंस पैरेलल होती है. वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जाम्पल, इट मे बी आस्क्ड फॉर 4 marks in board exam. See, segment AD perpendicular side BC, segment BF perpendicular side AC and segment CF perpendicular side AB. Point O is orthocenter. Orthocenter का मतलब है if we draw perpendicular from any vertex to opposite sides, concurrent point is called orthocenter. Prove that point O is in center of triangle DEF. Point O is in center of triangle DEF. इन सेंटर है, ये भी हमें प्रूव करना है. इसका मतलब है हमें दिस एंगल एंड दिस एंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट दिखाना है या दिस एंगल एंड दिस एंगल और दिस एंगल एंड दिस एंगल. FO, EO एंड DO आर दी बाइसेक्टर, एंगल बाइसेक्टर्स, ये हमें दिखाना है. सी, कंस्ट्रक्शन किया हमने, ड्रॉ सेगमेंट EF, FD and ED. Now see, first in quadrilateral AFOE, इसे हम साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल प्रूव करेंगे. कैसे प्रूव करेंगे? सो सिंपल, इन क्वाड्रिलेटरल AFOE, सी क्वाड्रिलेटरल AFOE, एंगल F is equal to 90 degree and angle E is equal to 90 degree. So एंगल F प्लस एंगल E is equal to 180. इसका मतलब एंगल F and angle E are supplementary angles, and if one pair is supplementary, quadrilateral is cyclic. Therefore, quadrilateral AFOE is cyclic quadrilateral. Angle EFO congruent angle EAO, एंगल इंस्क्राइब्ड इन सेम आर्क. अगर ये साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल है तो एंगल EFO का मतलब ए एंगल और एंगल EAO का मतलब ए एंगल, ये दोनों एंगल कॉन्ग्रुएंट होंगे क्योंकि एंगल्स इंस्क्राइब्ड इन सेम आर्क. इसे हम कंसिडर करेंगे एंगल X. सी हियर, दिस एंगल इज इक्वल टू दिस एंगल इज इक्वल टू X. नाउ सी, in angle ADC, triangle ADC, AD perpendicular BC. So इससे हम एंगल ACD इज इक्वल टू 90 माइनस x दिखाएंगे। सी एंगल ACD, यहां इन ट्रायंगल ACD एंगल D 90 है, एंगल AX है, तो ऑब्वियसली एंगल C जो है वो C होगा 90 माइनस x। सो हियर एंगल C इज इक्वल टू एंगल ACD इज इक्वल टू 90 माइनस x। नाउ इन ट्रायंगल BEC, BE परपेंडिकुलर EC, उससे हम एंगल EBC इज इक्वल टू x दिखाने वाले हैं। सो इन ट्रायंगल BEC, सी वेयर इज ट्रायंगल BEC? ट्रायंगल BEC, in this triangle this angle is 90 degree, this angle is 90 minus x, so obviously this angle should be x only, therefore this angle is equal to x degree। see now यहां तक आ गए हम, एंगल EBC is equal to x। now एंगल OBD is equal to x। एंगल OBD कहाँ है? एंगल OBD एंड एंगल EBC सेम है, तो एंगल OBD x हो गया। ये एंगल x है, ये पूरा 90 माइनस x है, ये एंगल x है और ये भी एंगल x है। अगर ये एंगल x हो गया तो हम अब देखेंगे सी क्वाड्रिलेटरल BFOD। इन क्वाड्रिलेटरल BFOD, OF perpendicular BF and OD perpendicular BD, so angle BFO congruent angle BDO is equal to 180, so quadrilateral BFOD is a cyclic quadrilateral। quadrilateral BFOD, see quadrilateral BFOD, यहाँ एंगल F और एंगल D राइट एंगल्स है, so they are supplementary, therefore both the angles are supplementary, therefore quadrilateral FODB is cyclic quadrilateral। अगर ये cyclic quadrilateral है तो यहाँ this angle हमने x दिखाया था, कंसिडर किया था x, so this angle and this angle is equal to x, it means this angle and this angle is congruent is equal to x। पहले ही हमने इस एंगल को x कहा था, so here एंगल EFO और एंगल OFD कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो गए। इसका मतलब FO इज एंगल बाइसेक्टर, और अगर FO एंगल बाइसेक्टर है तो O इज इन सेंटर ऑफ ट्रायंगल DEF। यही हमें शो करना था। देखिए यहाँ BFOD is cyclic quadrilateral, therefore these two angles are congruent to each other, this is equal to x हमने कंसिडर किया था। इसका मतलब ये होगा एंगल OFD congruent angle OFE is equal to x। from 1 and 4 we get OF is bisector of angle EFD, और अगर OF bisector है, similarly OD is bisector of angle FDE, similarly OE is bisector of angle FED, and therefore O is in center of triangle DEF। इसी के साथ हमने सर्कल ये टॉपिक की रिवीजन जो है वो रिवीजन कंप्लीट की है। थैंक यू।